The books that I'm excited about for this Christmas are the Penguin Inc. 75-year anniversary series that are all good, solid 20th century classics. That all the jackets have been designed by world-renowned tattoo artists. I think they're going to do really well in Bath because even though Bath is a small town, it's a very tattooed town, and there's a lot of folks that are really interested in tattoo art and tattoo culture and reading, so it's a match made in heaven.
The book I want to recommend is the Bath Bicentenary edition of Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, celebrating 200 years since it was published. As you know, Jane Austen lived in Bath, beautiful illustration on the back of Sydney Gardens, where she lived. Published also by local press, so hoping it's going to do really well for us this year.
This is the book that I'm going to be recommending this Christmas. It's a great collection of ghost pictures, Ghosts Caught on Film, Volume 3. Unfortunately, they didn't include my picture that I took at this branch, Birmingham High Street, but maybe next time.
The book I'm recommending today is Bravo 20 by Andy McNabb. A story about an 8-man patrol team from the SAS regiment who was dropped behind Iraqi lines to destroy Scud missile launchers. Andy McNabb has a big fan base here in Bristol and has visited the store many times.
This Christmas, I'm recommending Ashes by Ilsa J. Bick. It's a post-apocalyptic dystopia. It's perfect for fans of the Hunger Games and The Road. This Christmas, I'll be hand-selling this to the sci-fi fans in Glasgow Argyle Street. They love a recommended title from a bookseller, so it's my top tip for Christmas.
The book I'm most looking forward to is Stephen King's latest novel, 11/22/63. Not his normal horror work, this involves time travel. The main character going back to 1958 to try to prevent the assassination of JFK. Really looking forward to this one, a guaranteed bestseller.
My recommendation this Christmas will be for The Milkman in the Night by Andrei Kurkov. I've been a big fan of Andrei Kurkov's writing ever since I read Death and the Penguin about 8 years ago, and I've read all of his other books. Absolutely adore him as a writer, and I will be making The Milkman in the Night my personal recommendation this Christmas.
This Christmas, I'm really excited about Guildford by Blue Stevens, a local artist and photographer. This is a stunning coffee table book with fantastic photos and great historical context. It's great for Guildford because it reminds the local inhabitants of the beauty of the local area, and it's a great souvenir for visitors and for tourists. This Christmas, I'm going to give it a fantastic feature space with appropriate merchandise such as Blue's calendars and cards.
The book I'm recommending this Christmas is a brand new picture book called Boss Baby, which, as you can probably tell, is about a baby who thinks he's in charge of a business, only no one can understand him. So it's got a great little story and a really nice illustration style as well. And I think this book will be good for Guildford because there are quite a lot of mothers with young children in this area, and that's who this book is for.
The book I've chosen to promote this year for Christmas in Twickenham is a book called Damn You Autocorrect. I found it the other day just going through the humour section and thought I'd take a look at it. It's basically about people who use smartphones, and when they send messages to each other they use autocorrect, and it completely changes the message. It's hilarious. It's just a great book to pick up and have a look through, and I think it'll do really well for a stocking filler this Christmas in Twickenham.
I'm recommending Super Gods by Grant Morrison. Easily Britain's greatest comic books writer. It's his life's journey. It's also a journey through the comic books through the ages. It's absolutely brilliant. It's completely crazy. It's one of those things that I'll just keep recommending from now until it's out of print. You will read it again and again and again.
My Christmas recommend this year is The Best American Noir of the Century, edited by James Ellroy. It's got some absolutely fantastic authors in there, and it's perfect for people who like their crime fiction with a bit more of an edge to it.
This Christmas at Newcastle, it's all about A Dance with Dragons. It's George Martin's 5th book. After a 6-year wait, who wouldn't have something to say? Remember, it's not just for geeks.
My top pick for Christmas is the illustrated Gorman Gas by Mervyn Peake. I've always been a big fan of Peake's work, and this new illustrated edition really helps sell his characters well. I think it's a sure seller for Christmas.